Hi, my name is Natalie Williams. I'm a certified yoga teacher. In this 20-minute beginner yoga video, I'm going to take time directing you through poses. Go ahead and find a nice tall seat. If this hurts your knees or hips, you can place something underneath your bottom to sit up nice and tall, or you can bring your legs out and just relax. The most thing that you need to be aware of is that you have a nice area for you to breathe in your chest. So lift up, ears over shoulders, and pull the shoulders back and relaxed, and just check into your body. Are you holding any tension anywhere that you can just let go of? And also just next, notice your breath. Is it short, long, smooth, steady? If you can, breathe in and out through your nose. Take a deep inhale here, and exhale, release. Inhale in. Exhale, release. One more, deepest inhale you can without forcing it too much. And very good. Then go and walk your hands out to the side. Lift up nice and tall, sweep the arms up to the sky, deep inhale. Try to tap each 10 fingers together and exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale up. Then bring your hands to your heart and check into your body again. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up onto all fours. So this is called tabletop right here. You spread your hands out wide, knees are underneath your hips, and your back is nice and flat. So very common in yoga classes, you're going to tuck the tailbone in, drop the head, and arch the back into cat pose. So right here you have cat pose. You're really separating your shoulder blades in between and arching your back and really squeezing your navel in and up towards your spine. And then from here, you're gonna drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your bottom into cow pose. So you can see my shoulders are pulled back, my neck is elongated, and my butt is sticking up and my belly is down. So what you're gonna do from here, if you can, try to breathe in. And as you exhale, go into your cat pose. Then let's try to bring the breath together. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more, just like this. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. So what this does is that this just really helps lubricate your spine. Wonderful, especially in the morning or just to warm up in your practice. From here, we're gonna send the hips over the calves. If you need to put something underneath your knees, or if you can't go down all the way, that's okay. But we're gonna send it down and walk the hands out in front of you and relax the forehead on the ground. If you are not able to do so, you can stay up here or drop your forehead on your hands that are stacked. This is child's pose, and it's a really good lower back stretch, and you might also notice some stretch in your hips, and if you relax, you can feel it all the way through your neck and just release into it. This is a very calming pose. You can also walk the hands out in front of you and relax your head. Take a few breaths here in and out, and just enjoy this pose for a moment. Then we're going to go ahead and lift up back to your tabletop right here. And you're going to go ahead and bring one foot back and then the other to plank. If this is too much, you can drop the knees, no problem. But holding it here, strong core. Bend your knees a little bit, stick your butt up and lead with your butt up towards the sky for your downward facing dog. So from here, you might notice this is too far of a stretch for you. Just walk your feet in a little bit closer. Maintain that flat back and stick your bottom up high. If you feel like you have enough flexibility, you can come down into a downward facing dog and really just drop your heels down. And that way you get a nice stretch in your hamstrings. If your shoulders are holding you up, try to release them and then pull the shoulders away from the ears. A slight bend in the elbow, and if this is hurting your hands too much, press into your fingertips so you alleviate the pressure from your wrist. But go ahead and hang out here in your downward facing dog. From here, you might hear very common, it's called walking your dog. You're gonna stay still, but you're just bending one knee and really dropping the other heel down to the ground and then switching. So you're more intensifying the hamstring stretch, the gastrocnemius and the soleus attached to your Achilles right here. So you're getting a nice deep stretch a little bit lower whenever you straighten it a little bit more from the bend. Then go ahead and find stillness, recorrect your posture. And don't worry about being perfect in yoga. It's about just listening to your body and learning about it. Bend your knees, shift your gaze up to your hands, and walk your feet there with bending knees as much as you need to into your forward fold. Feel free to crisscross your arms and dangle if you want to, or if this is too extreme, come up, listen to your body. But go ahead and find what feels good right here. Relax the head, the neck. This is a nice stretch all the way from your hamstrings all the way down through here, your upper back through your lower back, and just try to release the muscles here. Deep inhale and exhale. Then shift the weight towards the toes, bend your knees, and gently come on up. Nice and slow. If you feel dizzy, take a few moments just to breathe or sit down, that's okay. Especially if you have low blood pressure, there's a blood drop whenever you come up after doing a lot of inversions. Inversions are whenever your head is below your heart. So from here, we're gonna do chair pose. So come towards the front of your mat if you're not there already. You're gonna shift your weight to your heels, navel in and up. Feet are about hip width apart and you bend down. Hands are right here, or you can bring them up and over your head. Shoulders are back, and you're working your thighs and your glutes. Hold this right here, deep inhale and exhale. Then shift your weight to the right leg. Kick your left leg back to a lunge here. This is just a nice lunge. Your feet are both facing forward here. You're on the ball of the back foot. Your right knee is directly on top of your right heel, and you're just holding this. This is a strengthening pose. Relax the shoulders. Deep inhales and exhales. Try to breathe. Don't get too caught up in the breath work though. That's okay. From here, notice your feet are in one line. We're gonna transition into warrior two pose. So warrior two, you open up your hips to the side. Your foot faces a little bit out because you wanna go with that hinge joint of the knee. And if you've had any knee issues, always keep a slight bend in your knee, but just in general, especially on something that feels torquing. Pull this right knee out so you can look at that big toe. Watch out if your hips are going forward or back. It's nice and neutral line. And your right arm comes in front and left arm goes back. Imagine that you're holding buckets here. You have a slight bend in your elbows. And then you're just gonna go ahead and place your hands down and reach away. Your arms should be parallel with the ground, shoulders relaxed. You're not leaning back, you're not leaning forward, you're nice and lifted. This is called warrior two. Look over your right hand if you can, relax the shoulders. And again, don't worry about being perfect. Just listen to your body. You're pulling this knee out. See if you can see that big toe and just hold it here. You're stretching your inner thigh as well as strengthening your muscles to hold you here, even up to your shoulders. Then bring your hands to your heart. Hold it here. Square your shoulders to the front. Very important, pick up the back left heel toe, pivot it so your whole hip comes forward so you're not torquing any knee. Lean forward, use the momentum, and step forward back to your chair pose. Deep inhales and exhales. Listen to your body. Yoga, the word yoga means union or yoke. So how I use it is that I just let everything be connected, be mindful. You can learn a lot about yourself here. Left leg in front now, right leg in back. Relax the shoulders, both hips face forward now into this lunge. Deep inhale and exhale. The more you kick back into that right heel, the more lower stretch you're gonna get in the calf. If you rotate this right hip forward, the more stretch you're gonna get in the iliopsoas muscle, the hip flexor muscles. If this is too extreme for you, obviously bring it closer, no problem. So take a few breaths here, make sure that you're equally putting your weight within both feet. And the left knee is on top of the left heel, not in front. Take a few breaths here. You stay where you are. I just want to look over at you, so I'm going to turn the other way so you can see. Next, we're going to go ahead and shift like you did the other side into warrior two. The hip rotates out, the foot goes more flat on the ground, slight to the front or whatever's natural for you to maintain a slight bend. Right arm behind, left arm below, try to imagine you're holding buckets, whether you're right here, hands down, relax shoulders, watch out for the curling, pull them up, back and down, press down into them. And you can look over the left hand if you desire. Watch out for this left knee. Really use the medial glute, the outside muscles, to pull that left knee out. And just breathe here, in and out. Try to take the deepest breath you can, in and out. Holding, holding, holding. Try to check into your body right here. Notice how powerful of a pose this is. Notice if you're holding tension in your face still, or if you're actually using that energy and channeling it to where you can feel the rest of your body and actually do something with it. Then bring your hands to your heart, square your chest to the front, pick up this back foot so they face forward, lean forward, step forward, back to the chair. Stay there. Deep inhales and exhales here. Then go ahead and stand up, shake it out a little bit, maybe roll around the ankles and lift up nice and tall. We're gonna go ahead and move into some balancing poses. If you wanna hold on to something, go for it. But we're gonna do tree pose. So I'm mirroring you, keep your right leg down, left leg goes out. You wanna pull the left leg, lift up nice and tall. You can place it anywhere you'd like, down here. Just make sure it's not on that knee because your knee's a hinge joint and shouldn't go that way. And just go ahead and find that sweet spot wherever you feel best. You can keep your hands here or hold them up and just lift, lift, lift. Watch out for this right hip going out to the side. Lift up. Good. Deep inhale and exhale. If you want to get fancy, feel free to use your arms up to the sky and sway in the wind like a tree. Or if you want to, you can close your eyes. But remember, if you feel like you're going to fall, you're going to step back, bottom back, chest up and wide. Don't try to fight and go everywhere else. Lift up and listen to your body. Deep inhale and exhale. If you go out of it, come back in it, no problem. And gently lower. Shake out those legs a little bit, the ankles. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Then shift your weight into your left leg. Right leg goes out, but really important to pull it out. Lift up, watch out for this hip. Lift up. Good. Over here or up here, whatever you prefer. Shoulders back, navel in and up. You might notice that one side is easier or more harder than the other. Just notice it. Good. Lift, lift, lift. See where you can relax in your body. See if you can chime into your breath work. See if you can close your eyes. But remember how to fall out. Good. One more deep inhale and exhale here. Then go ahead and place your right leg back down, shake it out a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and come back down towards the ground. Bend from the hips, bend the knees or not, but we're gonna come back down to the forward fold. Relax the head, the neck, and give it a little shake. No, no, no. And yes, yes, yes. Then we're gonna go ahead and come on down towards your bottom. However way you get there, just make sure you're nice and comfortable. Be easy on those knees. Lift up nice and tall. And hands come underneath your thighs, shoulders back, navel in and up. One foot up or both into boat pose. Arms up here or up here. Whatever you can do comfortably. Then gently place down the feet, shoulders back, lift up. Place your feet in butterfly. Feet come a little bit closer together. You can use your hands as they're grabbing the ankles right here to push down on the forearms if you'd like, or whatever you prefer, coming down. So I'm gonna face you, you stay there. And just hinge from the hips. If you feel any pain or tension in the lower back, just stay up right here, shoulders back, and just hinge from the hips with your chest up. You'll still feel it. Deep inhale with your exhale. See if you can go down just a little bit further. And gently go ahead and come on up. Use your assistance with your hands. Place your feet and knees together. Come onto your back now, nice and slow. There's never a rush. And you're gonna make sure that your weight is on your shoulders, not underneath your neck, and on your head and in your hips, not the lower back right here. So it's all about form. Hands come down, knees on top of heels, look up towards the sky so you're not hinging the neck in, and lift up the hips into bridge. Holding it here, take a few breaths in and out. Again, we talked about inversions with your heart above your head. This is a slight inversion. They're really good for reoxygenated blood to your head. So it just helps with circulation. Then gently go ahead and lower. Bring the right knee into your chest. If you have lower back issues or tight hamstrings, remain this bend in the knee if you can. Sweep the hands underneath the right thigh, toes up to the sky, roll those ankles around, and curl the toes towards your nose. Try to straighten this leg, of course, with a slight bend, micro bend in the knee. Relax the shoulders. You'll notice when you curl the toes towards your nose, you really get a deep stretch on that hamstring right there. Try to relax your neck and everything else on the ground and take a deep inhale and exhale. From here, bring the right knee in, flex the foot to help keep the right knee aligned, pull it in, and stack it on top of the left leg. If you need more of a stretch, bend the left knee a little bit more, or hands come up and underneath the leg and you pull in, or hands go through the left leg and you pull up. Do whatever feels best for you. Right here, you just want to close your eyes if you want to, find that calming sensation and just open up the hip and just let it release. You want to hold it for a little while, about 30 seconds to 90 seconds, which is really good for the muscles in your body just to relax. 90 seconds for the fascia in your body. So just hold it here a little bit longer. Then whenever you're ready to unleash, you never want to torque the joints. So unleash nice and slow with control. Lower down and keep the right knee bent, left knee into your chest now. Swoop the hands underneath the left leg. Kick the left leg up to the sky. If this is too flexible for you, just keep it down here. That's okay. But try to keep a straight leg and then curl the toes towards your nose to get that hamstring stretch there. Shoulders back. And roll around the ankle if you'd like. Then bend the left leg, stack it on top, and gently push down if you want to. Remember the three options: pushing down, up and under, or hands through underneath the right leg. And you might notice one side is a little bit more tense than the other. Without judgment, just notice it. And again, well, like I said, yoga is a journey and you just learn more about yourself. Deep inhale and exhaling, and close your eyes and just try to sink in here. Then squeeze your core, pick up your back, unleash this leg. Remember, no torquing. Let that leg go and then bring both knees in to your chest, rock side to side. And drop both knees with control over to the left. Right arm gets cactus over to the right for a nice little gentle spinal twist. And you can look over towards that right hand or whatever you prefer. And just try to relax into it. Close your eyes. You always want to twist a little bit more towards the right side and then the left, which this is the right. You're looking over the right shoulder just to help with your digestive tract. Don't worry if you don't do it the right way. That's okay. Just listen to your body. Inhale and exhale. Then squeeze your core, pick up your knees, lift up your back just to find that nice alignment again. Drop the knees over to the right. Left arm goes out to the left. If this is too much of a twist for you, you can also put something underneath your legs. That's fine too. You can look over at this hand, or you can just keep it neutral, whatever you're comfortable. The right hand can be on top of the left leg, or it can be out. But go ahead and close your eyes and just notice your body right now, what it's stretching. And then one more deep inhale and exhale. Squeeze your core, pick up your knees, roll around just the lower back area. You're just moving the knees in a circular motion to massage the lower back that has a lot of trigger points, built up tension in your body. Then you can keep your legs bent and let them fall in, or you can go into an elongated corpse pose. If you would like, you can place something underneath your head and just rest in Shavasana and just try to relax your feet, hips, chest, shoulders, face. Notice your breath again, just like you did in the beginning of class. Start to make your exhales longer than your inhales. Let your chest rise and very slowly fall. And for the next few moments, go ahead and just drift away into a peaceful place. You can stay in this place for as long as you'd like, or whenever you're ready, you can roll over to the right. That helps with your draining of your heart. And coming on up to a nice seated position. Go ahead and bring your hands to your heart and take a moment just to sit in silent gratification of everything that you're thankful for. Then take a deep inhale in and out. Namaste. Thank you so much for participating in this yoga practice with me. Make sure you always consult your physician prior to engaging in any exercise routine.